Hello, and welcome to Mechwarrior Online. Today I'm doing a quick review of the Fafnir 5T. This is the trial mech. And in case you haven't found out, trial mechs are now skilled. They even come with some snazzy paint jobs on them. And they updated them some new mechs that are in the list. And this is one of them. I've always been impressed, or more like feared, of this guy on the battlefield. This is a beast. I don't know if the cockpit could be any further out, but if you can see it, you can shoot it. And that is the benefit that this build has in mind. Just look at this thing. The awe. It's just a monster. Let me give you an idea of scale. So I'm standing between the legs. Look at this thing. Those sidearm things, those are taller than a flea or a pirate's bane locust. Yeah, the checkerboard is about the height, they're a little bit higher than a pirate's bane with AMS. Let's take a look at this build. Yeah, I know, I can't change things. So 2 heavy Gauss. It doesn't have a lot of range. However, it does do a lot of damage. If you're in the close proximity, optimum range, which in this case is 253, this is going to do 27 damage maximum. Actually, it's 25 damage. It's almost there. It's 25 damage. And the cooldown is 4.5 seconds. So after you put somebody in the chalk outline, you're ready to do business again. I'm not even sure why they put case here because it doesn't matter. There's no weapon or no ammo in here. It has 4 medium pulse lasers and Guardian ECM. And unfortunately that ECM is not stealth, but it's pretty cool. Then they put ammo in the arms, but not in the, now I understand. They put the case here to protect the weapons that are in the arm, so that if the ammo explodes in the arm, it doesn't transfer and kill the mech. It might take out this side of the mech though, but it's not going to transfer. It's got a standard engine, so the firepower is 68, and the speed is 51, which is much faster than I thought it would be. And the heat is 1.52. The odds of you overheating are really small, but it could happen. This does have heat of 2. So every time you fire, it's going to be 4 heat. But that's reduced by 0.2, so it's actually 1.8, so that's 3.6. Let's take a look at the quirks. These are heavily quirked now. Gauss inner extended charge, 0.75 longer. Cooldown 0.22, so it's a lot quicker. That's why we get that 1.8 versus a 2. Range plus 15, that's really nice as well. Energy heat -5. Heat in general -10. Velocity plus 15. Heavy Gauss ammo capacity, you get 2 additional shots per ton. Armor bonus plus 18. And then center torso base plus 26. Structure bonus also plus 33. Base armor left torso plus 34. Right torso plus 34. Crit chance receiving -67. No wonder these things are so hard to kill. Hill climb plus 45 or -45. I can't read it. It looks like it says plus 45. Screen shake -70. Because this is a vibrating mech. Sensor range plus 35, radar deprivation plus 57, target info gathering plus 35, seismic sensor range plus 200. Wow. ECM target range reduction plus 40, And stealth armor cooldown -20. Now this doesn't have stealth armor, but it would be nice. See, it would if it did, it would have it here selected, but it doesn't. And you can't select it because there is no save option. Yeah, this thing is just nuts. Let's take a look at this thing from this perspective. Yeah. Just nuts. And let's take a look at this thing whoops. Let's take this into River City and see how tall it is. As you may be aware, I go to River City and it allows me to judge how many stories this thing is. And we just take a walk down this little boulevard here. Spin around. I've never seen that before. Wonder if you can chase him. Anyway. So now we have scale. And let's count the stories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the maximum height of a hunchback with AMS. 8. I guess with the top of the head section in the middle, it just gets into 9. So definitely not anywhere near as tall as a lot of the other mechs. This is actually pretty squat when you really think about it. Let's take a look at what those weapons look like firing. That's just nuts. What's it hitting? Yeah. What's it like inside the cockpit? These things are devastating on the battlefield. I can't really describe it. I mean, the heavy Gauss. Occasionally I take my Mauler and I put dual heavy Gauss in it. You have to strip it all the way down to a standard engine, like this. But then you can put the weapons in there and pretty much nothing else. On the Mauler, you have to strip down some of the armor, and I think you end up with about 4 tons of ammo, which is not a lot, because I think you get like skilled, you get like 8 shots per. So now here we
Target
are at
acquired.
243, and we are in optimum range. One side of the mech. See if it has a light engine. It has a standard engine. And let's see what happens to a leg. There goes a leg. Now the front of the mech is in relatively good shape. Let me show you something that I've seen a couple people do. I've seen a few people do this. It's a paperweight. Watch this from the side. You start to really get the idea of what this thing is capable of. I love how it still lights up at the end. Anyway, this has been my review of the Fafnir. I hope to see you on the battlefield.